someone join. Kalistas, you're welcome. So we are here, CLS. Let me clear everything. And okay, we are in the root folder of our application, which is the full stack, the first folder. So we need to cd to our back end. Okay, I have to pass npm start. Then here I have to pass to my front end. cd to front end. Oh, it's already front end. So if you are in front end already, make sure you just clear npm run dev. Okay, cls Matosh, reduce a little bit. So here we have backend. It's npm start, npm start. Let's see if it crash. I have to check here in the package JSON. Let's see, the script is dev. Okay, so if I put here start, I will just add here cls npm start like this. Press enter. Now you can see it works. If I leave here dev, I have to add npm dev or npm run dev. You can see now my application is running on 5000 localhost 5000. So here's my front end. So to follow this one, just click here follow link, or I'll just right click to copy this one, and then I will just minimize, go here, and then here I can pass this. I can just pass the local host 5173. Press enter. You can see my website is loading. Now everything seems to be okay. And last time, remember, we have tested this one, this form. It was working. Let's give it a trial again. Let's say my name is going to be Ali. Email will be ali@gmail.com. Phone number will be 0698487054. Subject testing. Inside the body of the letter here will be hello world. Okay, now I have to press here send. Now it's sent, but we need to see some letter, some message that will display here like thank you for contacting us, your message is successfully sent, something like this, that proof like you have already sent everything. But how do we get this one back? So here we can go and test it here by putting localhost. Okay, localhost 5000 like this. You can see hello, we are working on the back end. So this is the entry point. So if I put slash contacts like this and press enter, you'll see I have this JSON file here, but it is difficult to read. So if your browsers bring you like this, no issue. Go to extension. Okay, extension like this. Matosh, go to extension. In the extension, you put here JSON. Okay. Yes, private JSON viewer like this. Press on this one. Add to Chrome. Okay, add extension. You can see here it says checking. Okay, it's checking. Then it will ask you to sync in. So for my case, I don't. So if you have this one removed from Chrome, that means it's already there. So just click here. You can see there is JSON here. So what I can do, I'll go here and refresh this page. You can see here, these are the message we are getting. So remember, we say Ali is a name here, and it generate ID by default for us here. This ID is different from this one, from that one. So we have Ali, the Gmail was Ali, the phone number was 06, the subject was testing, and then hello world was what we put there. So now we have at least sending the data into our database, okay, from our form here or from front end, okay. So let's put a message here that's proof like you have already sent, so that you don't worry a lot, because you can just press a lot and send a lot of message for no reason. So what do we do in that situation? For such case, we first go where we have contacts. Go to the front end, go to source, go to component, go to contacts. Okay, here is the contacts. Go and create states here. Okay, state up here or down here or the same, depend on you. Let's put here cost. We are going to say show, let's just say here success. Okay, success, or let's say show success. We can put English, show success, set show success. Initially is going to be false, okay, because I want to use one. It's going to be use state like this, then you put here by default is going to be false, okay. Then we can use this one to determine what we have. So we need to create that message which show thank you for contacting us, and let's see where are we going to put it. By the way, let's see our form and how many div do we have. So scroll up before we see our form. We have this, please fill this one. So here we have this def here, which is correct. So here we are going to do something like this, okay. Within this one, we are going to run our condition here. We are going to say we are going to show success only, okay, if there is this div is going to represent success for us. This is success page. Success is S, sorry. Okay, let's say here, because if there is success, show success. Otherwise you need to show all the form. So I will just highlight all the form from here, okay, up to here. I can cut it and just move it here after this double dot, which is the option of else, okay. This one is called ternary operation, okay. Simply we are saying if that one is on, show that one. So let's say initially it is false, it's not going to show. That's the first thing you guys should put in your mind. Since it is initially false, it will not show. Let's try to say we will change the state to true. How will it looks like? Here instead of false, let's say true, like this. Then let's see what do we see on the screen. Let's first close that one. We are here, so you can see here success page is here showing. Good. Now let's try to style it so that we can be able to customize the message. Then later we will condition this one, okay. We'll condition this one when we press the button. Let's go here. Where is success page? Here. Within this success page, first of all, I think we can do like this. Let me first bring it like this. Now let me open that on side by side, so you guys can see what's going on, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
I want my screen now. Okay, let's go. So we have success page here. Let's first of all put something here like congrats. Your message is, let's use that was successfully sent into our office or main office. within 24 hours, something like this. Okay, this is the message we want to show our customer. First of all, we can do something about this. Either we convert this into P or we can just use this one here. First of all, let's add CN, the class name, the BG of let's see, this website is based on green. Okay, it's based on the green. Let me use BG green dash BG green dash 100. Save. That's the background. Then
I don't think so, but you can trust it.
Then I want to add some padding inside. P padding of 4. You guys are seeing the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the text itself, text dash XL. Good. Text dash center. Okay. Okay. Let's add rounded dash MD. Let's curve the corners like this. Let's try to see on the big screen. This is what you can see. Congrats, your message was successfully sent into our main. Oh, you guys will correct this one there. It's supposed to be main office. Something like this. Main office. This will limit someone not to send message more than twice at the same time. It will just show him your message. Okay, this one is okay. Let's check it on other devices. Let's try on the phone. Yeah, it's just good. Maybe you will use this one. Congrats, if you want to use some nice punctuation. Let's go. Welcome, sister. So here we have everything. Okay, so we are able to get this message, and so feel free if you want to add so many paragraphs, there's no problem. Okay, so this is just the idea how you guys can see here. So let's go and connect this one. When we press the button and see, it takes how many seconds to send message into the database. Let's see. Here we have our message here, which show success here. Okay. So when there is a success, it's going to show us here. So let's go here and see. Okay. When we press on this handle submit, okay, this is the button we press, and it's going to clear this one. Okay, to clear all what's already in the input, and then next we want to send everything. So before we clear everything here or down the clear, okay, we need to have a timeout function. Okay, time out is a function. So it's a simple function like other function we always have, like this arrow function. Then it returns this one. So what do you want to do here? So when there is this show success is already shown on the screen like this, you can set this one to false. Okay, we're going to set it to the false, and then we will specify the time at how many seconds. We will put it in milliseconds, so we use this thousands. We put 5,000 here is equivalent to 5 seconds. Okay, that's in millisecond. Then that means from here, if initial is going to be false, then when we just press that one, okay, before the timeout function is set, we are going to set show this one to true. Okay, meaning just when you press that button of send message here, this button here called
Apa
this button here,
bunda
send
kecil
here
masa itu
or submit. Just this one, you press on it, it's going to show that one on. Your message is successfully sent into the database, and then in that 5 seconds, okay, it will set it off, meaning we are going to do something like this. Set it off, it will go out from the screen. So we have this one initially false, then we have a time out setting which will show this one on, and then that one after 5 seconds. So let's give a try and see. So here we go again. So what can we do? Here we can start like name. Let's change the name now. Let's use another name like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Email Ahmed 2020 at gmail.com. Phone number, let's use the same phone number. Subject, I can say application. Post IT officer. IT officer. Message, we put something here like let's go dear sir, dear sir stroke madam, with due respect, I am applying for the above mentioned subject. Just something like this. Then you respect and honor. Then here you pass all your message, whatever. Down here, you are faithfully, you put your name, Mohammed Ali. Assuming this is our message, so I will press here on submit. You see here, congrats, your message was successfully sent into our main office. After that one, it will go. Okay, so you have seen that one, it lasted only for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it goes out. Now you are at least happy, you are already sent that one. So any question up to this level?
Sir,
You say?
can the thing be more than 5 seconds?
Yeah, you can add according to what you want. Maybe you can make 10 seconds, whatever you want. Okay, let's say here, yes, the time need to be with this 300 behind, and you can put anything here. Let's put 9. It will take us 9 seconds. Let's go and try it one more. It will take us 9 seconds. This can make some people who carry it slower at least do something. Let's carry on with different information. Okay, we shall delete these one all out later. I'll show you the function how to delete them when we enter into our dashboard. So like this. So when I click like this, it will last it for 9 seconds. Keep on counting. You see? Or if you guys doesn't want this one to show back again, okay, if you guys doesn't want this contact to show, it is to like, you want this one not to show. After you click on submit, you want that one congratulations message to stay, no issue. So it depends, but this one is okay to return back. Maybe you are applying for so many things, okay, just for the standard level, just to return back to its place, because you can see everything has gone and you have read at least the message. So any question?
No, sir.
Good. Now we are okay with our contact. Now let's go and battle with the log in and sign up. Okay,
Yeah, no, okay.
are you guys there?
Yes, sir, we're here, sir. We're listening to you, sir.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how do we handle the log in and the log out?
No, I think you can try it because quite
So it's not a
different.
big deal even,
I can
but
do
I
follow
think
up
we need
in
to
so
first
any missing
check our
document and any
dashboard.
document is
No, that backend. Sorry, in
so
our backend
then for that case if
there's a
document is missing
middleware.
maybe like in this document is missing
Let's
maybe
go and see middleware.
so
Middleware have
like a
index.js.
band
Yeah, here we need to do something about
keep
it.
another part we put
Okay,
yeah 100 in yeah so I think we put class so like yeah so we like so I think that's all yeah
just a moment. Let me take water.
I in a period suppose you like okay I in a time suppose you like I go to one day because I never receive a native period of 15 days to 15 days marbo jai provisional card issue provisional card issue are very form of certificate so for real card issue manja operate for almost a month of 15 days then after that card issue do you know when the late card issue late long time more than what they expect to come then I enjoy because I would remember na killing that big time okay you go on according to time big like you
Let's give break of 2 minutes. Okay, I'm coming. 2 minutes. Someone is asking
no
for
you're gonna
to
put
leave.
it
2 minutes. I'm coming back.
you're gonna put it okay and get a job when you want to I can look at it sorry quite dan ba ko ni go di cái gì có uy có còn đó cái gì biết còn có cả
Tasjil. He's
cái
actually
gì
there.
cho tao bây giờ như cho uy
He's actually shaded.
cái gì tên vô cái tiền này cái chip vô cái gì
Lisa.
No question. Ask Gideon. Gideon, if you
Hello.
know me, unmute that mic.
I am back. I'm back.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. Anyone have complaint?
Is class over or what? This is
No. It was a break. Now we have continued.
okay.
So you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we need to work here on middleware. You guys have middleware there in your backend, okay?
No, sir, we don't have middleware.
So go to
I
your
know
backend.
middleware. I never.
Go to your backend like
I
this.
never have a laptop.
Go to your backend. Click on
Have.
folder. Click. Type here middleware like this. Press enter. Then inside middleware, you need to create auth. This one is helping us for authentication only. Sign in a user with JSON AWT. So let's go auth. Go to backend, create a folder, name it middleware. Inside middleware, add this file there. Auth start for authentication.js JavaScript. So here we need to import, okay, some packages that we have already installed. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Non, j'arrive dans quelques minutes. Je vais donner quelques choses ici. Si je vais finir, je vais vous appeler. C'est bon? D'accord. Merci beaucoup. Okay, we have middleware. After having our middleware, we need to import JWT JSON. So you do like import JW stands for JSON Web Token. Okay, that's the abbreviation for it. From, then you specify the name of the package. It was JSON Web Token, like this. JSON Web Token. Okay, so after you import this one, then you continue here. So what are the things? So you need a secret. Okay, it accepts secret. So make const secret. You give a string of anything you want to say. Maybe you can say like the secret doesn't need to have a space between them. You can type anything you want, but don't make space. Let's say I will be better in full stack development, something like this. So this is your secret. Leave this one there. Then next, we need to write a function that will trigger every condition we want. So in our function, it's just the same like always. So you have a const. It's going to be an arrow function. Okay, it's not functional component. So we start like this. Const. If anyone want to say something, just open your mic, talk, then I can respond you. Const. Let's call this one auth is equal to an async function. An async function receive three properties in this form. It's going to have request, you will have respond, okay, then it will have next, like what's next after that one. So you can return it here like this. Here we can put, then down here we need to export it later. You can put here export default auth, so that we can use it wherever we want to use. Go here now. What do we do about this one? So it's a very simple. Here we need to pass a try and catch. TRY, try and catch. It's going to help us verify the condition. So in the condition of true, what are we going to do? We need to write or put a constant variable here. We call it token. Okay. We need to verify whether it's a fake token or the correct token. So we are going to say equal to request dot headers. This enables us to verify whether we have the fake token, which the one we created, or the one someone logged in with the Google account. Okay, so dot headers dot authorization like this with the Z. Dot is split is a prebuilt function, is split with the T, sorry, is split. Then within this one we pass two code, and then pass the array here. This array will contain 1 because we are going to check them one by one. Then you put this comma here. Then we are going to say okay, const, we are going to put another variable, const is, okay, put is it a custom token? Custom token is what we created when we are signing up a person from our input form, whereby he put his name, his password, then we save him. So it's going to be a custom auth. So is this one a custom? Let me use the custom. Okay, auth, like this. That's the name of the function. Then we are going to do what? We are going to say token. Okay, we are verifying using this function up here. Token dot, okay, length. You want to check the length of the token first. So length like this. Token dot length. If it is less than 500, this is the token we created. Okay. If not, then we pass this type of variable here known as let. Okay. Let and var is the same. Just let is a replacement of writing the word var, which is that for variable. Mean it can be changed. It can be reassigned. Okay. So we can say let, put a variable called decode data, like this, because we will change it the way we want later. Then we are going to say if okay, the token here, if it is token, and at the same time you can use this NN here. This is the condition which will verify only when it's correct for the first condition and the second condition. That's why using NN. If you use or, that means it can be, one can be true or false, but the answer will be true at the same time. But when you use NN, it's going to check whether the first condition verify and the second verify also. Most of them must be correct. So you say if end is a custom authentication, is custom auth, like this. If that is the case, we can pass our curly braces here. Within the curly brace, okay, what we can do, we can say decode data, okay, will equal to JWT, which is the one we have, the package, the one we install, JWT, okay. We need to verify dot, okay, JWT dot verify dot, okay, dot verify. Let me move my chair. Guys, sorry, I'm moving my chair to the room so that I can connect my charger. Okay, the charging is already. So we need to verify. So once we verify, what are we going to do? We first pass on the JSON. The JSON is a file of the type of the data, all of which is coming. The one that I've shown in the browser is a JSON file. Okay, it's understood by the backend Node.js because it's a runtime JavaScript. So we pass the token token within that JSON. Okay. Verify. Then we need to pass our first we pass the token. After token, we need to pass our secret. This secret up here, like this. When it match, then we can request the user ID. Just it's a continuation. After you do this one up to here, put this semicolon, then you continue within the block of the code. You can do request dot user ID. So you type the request is the rec, then you put a user ID like this. Then the user ID will equal to decode data. Decode data. You put question mark, is called optional change. That means if there is error, don't throw error for us. Like don't make our application to crash. Okay. You put question mark. After question mark, you put dot sub. This is the previous function. Okay. Dot sub. After dot sub, no, not dot sub, dot id. Sorry, it's question mark dot id. ID like this. Yeah, like this. Then the next will happen in the else part. So we have if, remember I have this if here. Up to here you can add else like this, which is the second condition. So else, what are we going to do? We are just going to say decode data, okay, will equal to JWT, which stands for JSON Web Token dot decode. Here is the preview function. We want to decode what? Our token. So if you are using tab 9, you can see some prediction here. They are trying to predict what you are trying to write. So you are going to type here decode, then you pass token like this. After I put that token, then you just do the same thing here. Request, copy this one, put it down here, request, but here is not going to be ID, is going to be sub like this. The first one you request the ID, next you add the sub function here. Then from there you can have next, which is down here. It will move to next. Next here is a preview function. You pass it, then you go and check when there is error, then you can console log error. Like this, you are done. CLG, when there is error, just console log error, like this. So this is how we write this function which remain for our next. And you can see here we did not use rest. Okay, there's no response we use, but we are requesting only, and we are comparing whether the token that we have is created by us or someone logging with the Google account, because we can be able to add sign in the Google account, and we can still reach our admin at the same time. That's why I put this one. This one is just option. Okay, since we are going to create, so we don't have any problem. So let me share this code with you. First of all, create file within your let me see web dev controller. Let me say inside inside what middleware folder, create a file name auth.js and paste this code inside, like this. So this is it, and then we are going back to our front end and login a user. No, sign up first of all. So anyone want to ask question up to this level? Any question? Let me hope the link is not expired. Extend 4 minutes. Any question, guys?
No, sir.
Oh, we left with the 4 minutes. I'm sending another link. Okay, let me send another link here. Okay, let it load. Good. Let's first stop video to allow the network verifying. Copy this one. Let me share in the WhatsApp group. Join. So let me hope everyone is there. Let me carry on. Hello?
Okay, sir.
Good. So now let's go and see how we can finish not finish how we can put our registration page. How do we sign in a person or register the persons by signing up a redirection directly to our admin. So let's go. So here we are in register. You click here register, or here you click on login to show you this one. So let's start with register first of all. So register, if you are registering a person, what do you want? You want his name, first name, last name, email, password, and confirm password. So here's the confirm password, the place of repeat. You can see here say last name. So let's go and change everything. First of all, let's put it side by side, and then let's check our code here. Good. So we go to source, go to component, and then from the component let's start with the we have login. No, let's first start with the register or sign up between the two. So we have footer, creature, block, helping locals, index, navigation, our client. Register seems to be outside the component. Okay, here, no issue. So this is our register. Create an account, this one here. So we can scroll down, first name, last name. You can save it here, first name, last name, the last one is special. So the first name is correct. Let's go to second name, which is the last name here. It's going to be correct. Then for the third one, here we have email in the placeholder. Okay, in the placeholder you can see here saying last name. So put here this placeholder, make it email like this, and press S. You can see automatic that one change. Then for the password, the same thing, scroll up, password, placeholder, here it's going to be password to enable someone understand. Password change, then this one, place of repeat password, just put it repeat password here, not last name. Put here repeat password like this. Now everything seems to be okay. But first of all, to start getting the input of someone, we first need to have our initial state. Put here initial state. It's going to be an object. Okay, the object, what are we getting when we are signing someone in? So the object will be, we are getting the first name. This first name must correspond to our data structure in the backend. Okay, first name initial is going to be nil. Okay, nil. We have last name like this, initial will be nil also. Next we shall have email like this, initial is going to be nil by default. Then we have password. Here we are not going to store repeat password, but we will compare just whether they have matches together or not. So the first thing we have first name, last name, email, and the password. So meaning we are getting only 4 information here. Okay, from the user input 1, 2, 3, 4. This repeat password we are not going to save in database, but we'll save the password later. This password can enable us to log in with the email and password. Okay, so this is the first thing you can see. First of all, let's check our backend. Is this one corresponding exactly to what we have in the data structure? Okay, here you go to your backend by scroll up. You first close your front end by click on that one, open like this, go to model, go to user. here. This one you can see what are we getting here. We're getting name, okay, email, and the password is correct. Let's see the controller, because you can see here there's name only, it doesn't talk about first name and last name. Let's check our controller for user. So let's go sign up a user. Okay, when you're signing in person, you're getting email, password, first name, and the last name, which is correct. Then let's see here. Oh, here's name. Good. So in the place of name, it was combined, okay, with the JavaScript template literal. We pass first name and the last name, so we don't need to worry, okay. So we shall have name in our data structure. Here we can have name here, but this name later on we pass this name later on we will pass this first name and last name to concatenate that one, so you can have only two things, email and the name, okay. So that one has no problem. Let's get back and see what we can do. Here, component, register. So we are here in the register, so we have this one. So down here we can add our state, use the state, sorry, const, like this. We can pass form, let's call it form data, and put here set form data. This will equal to use state, like this. Then you can pass this initial state within. It's just you are putting a variable here with the object, and then later you pass it into this one. This one is also a variable, but this one we call it state. So we need to import this one also. Use state, you can import. So now we have this one. So let's first of all check whether it's true we are getting those things. CLG, let's console log, like this. Let's put form data. Let's see what do we see from the form data. So here we can minimize, and then let's try to inspect this one. Go to console log, let's go to object. You can see we are getting email, first name, last name, and the password. So last name here is already having error, it's not corresponding to what we have. There's that N should start with the capital letter. So let's go and make sure everything is correct. So here, last name, this N must be capital, like this it corresponds. So next, you can see everything is even showing here already. So next we can remove this one. Then let's go and define, let's first of all destructure them from that one, so we can just pass them directly. So destructure, you pass this brace. What do we get from there? The first name, the last name, the email, the password. Okay, they are coming from form data, like this. So we have destructured them already. That means you can use first name, last name, and pass it using JavaScript curly brace. Okay, so here we can scroll down a little bit. So what do we want? We need a function that can handle this sign up person. Const, if that function, we're going to call it sign up user. Okay, you put parentheses, and then you pass the arrow function, and then you return this one. So what do we want to pass within? So the first thing, we need to pass our event here to prevent the refreshing of the page, because if you press on that refresh page, you can see it's going to refresh the whole entire page with refresh. I don't want this one to continue. Okay, so to avoid this one, we need to add that event here. So within that one, you can say event.prevent default, like this, and then pass the parentheses, like this. And then next, I have to call this function when we press on submit. So where is the form? So here we have the form. In the form here, you put on submit property here, then you pass this function there. When you click, you can see. Now let's go and see the place of create account. What do we have there? Create account, we have a button with type of submit. Good. Now let's try to click on create account. You see, create account here, there is nothing refreshing, meaning everything is well connected. Next we need to do something still. Let me try to put my code like this. So we need to add some property. If you can see here, label for last name and ID. We need to first activate everything here, the first name. So let me tell you how this one works. Like you have label here, you put the first name, meaning if you click here on the first name, this one need to be active. Okay, to be active like this, like showing there's text going on. But if you click, nothing is happening, so we need to activate them. So how do we activate them? First, let me return this one back. I will put the code side by side. Let me put everything side by side. Okay, like this. So my screen is visible, right? Side by side. Hello? You can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then
Yes, I can see your screen.
very good. So we have label here. So you have label for, they say this one is for the first name, meaning in the input here we need to add ID. Okay, down here just make ID is equal to, you put the same value which is first name here, this first name, put it here to the ID. Now what will happen if you click on this first name? You see here is active. If you click on last name, it's not active. So we need to continue by saying in our label here, last name in the input here, we can just add the ID like this, then we can pass last name like this, and then now if I click on last name, it's active. The same thing for the email. Okay, email is here, label for, there's going to be email. The same thing in the ID here, ID, I can pass email. I will go down to password. Label 4 is going to be password. In the input here, I can pass the ID, I can put there password. Then the same thing for repeat password, it's going to be repeat password like this. Then for the input, I'll add my ID and repeat password. Now if I click on repeat password, is active, password is active, that one is active. Next we need to add some other properties within our input. So those attributes will be the name. It's going to be exactly the name that we have up there. So if you are in email, it's going to be email. Then we need to add the value here is going to be email. This is corresponding to what we are destructuring. Okay, the value correspond to what we have the structure on top here. This one here that come from this is what we are passing into our values all. So we have the likes of input, first name, last name. So you can start with them. Here we have first name. In the input here we need to add two things. One is the name. The name is going to be within the quotation. Then again you can have a value for that one. The value will be the first name, is coming from the destructuring method. Then we go for the last name here. For the last name, it will have also name. That name is going to be last name, and it will have a value. The value must be a last name. Then you continue. There's email already. Then password, you can have name, which is going to be password, and then value is going to be password. Okay, so when I save this one, you can see if I want to type something here, it's not going to type because the value is just blocking everything, so I have to do something. That something will be the on chain. Everything is not going to type here, but you can see it showing it's active, but it's not typing. So to deal with this one, we need to add one more, that is on change. On change enable us to change the input texts, okay, based on the value. Okay, so let's see how we can start with that one. So you go within the input, also within the input, go here, you say on change. On change, these are the special attributes, okay, within the input. So on change, what are we going to do? We need to write anonymous function, a function that doesn't have a name. So we pass this one, this parenthesis, which is the part of this one. Not accent, we use event, which is simple e, because by default it has that one. Pass the arrow function, okay, because we are not putting the name of the function here. Then with that one, you have what, set form data. Using set form data, you can now specify what do you want. First of all, I want to return all, this one's called a spread method. I want to return all the form data which already exist, because remember we have first name, last name, everything. We just want to take only our specific part, so that's why I return everything within. Then I want to get what, the first name, so I will put here first name, like this. Then within the first name, I can just put this semicolon. Then I can say event dot target dot value. This would give us edge. So first name, let's see what is the problem here. The first say on chain method set this one. Oh, let's pass this one within an object, okay. This one should be within the object up to value here. Pass this object like this, there's no error, okay. The error has gone. So this is how what you can do. So copy this one just to make it easy. Copy up to on chain, scroll down. From first name you go to last name. Where is last name here? Okay, last name. So last name within the input, paste this one. So here instead of first name, we are going to make it last name. Last name. If you can see here, last name here is coming from this name here, okay. It's not from the value one, but target dot value is now pulling the name, okay. That's how it works. So you scroll here, you go to email, paste it down here, paste it down. Instead of name, just rename this one to email. Very simple. The value is going to be email because it's comparing. Go to password, the same thing. In the password, you paste it there. Here you just put password. Oh, yeah, password like this. Now you can see in the repeat password, we don't need to capture the data from there. We just want to see whether it's correct or not. Let's see, maybe we can pass it, there's no problem about that one. Input repeat password, we can have the value. We don't have value there because we did not destructure anything, so no need. So let's leave this one to compare only with that one. So let's see, first name, last name, email, password, repeat password, meaning we are only getting data from this 1 2 3 4, and here is just for comparison. So here we can agree later. So let's see what will happen if we trigger the sign up user. What do we want to do? So if you want to sign up a person, always we need a dispatch, okay. It's just like a gun that can shoot our data from input directly to the database. Let's have it const dispatch is equal to use dispatch. These are called hook step. Dispatch thc is a function like this. So the question will come, where do we import dispatch from? Dispatch. So let's say dispatch, did you mean dispatch? dispatch is not defined. Let's import dispatch from React Redux. So we are going to do like this: import using this one, use dispatch from React Redux, like this. So we have dispatch. Let's see if it is throw error, that means it is not imported from Redux. It's bring everything, it's fine. So we have dispatch there already. Next, what can we do is to continue. So we have first name, last name, password, email, everything is okay. So we have a dispatch. So what do we do here after we prevent the default? We can add here dispatch. We want to dispatch an action. So what are we dispatch? Create user. Let's go to our first action. What is there in the action? Go to action, go to user. So how do we create that function? Sign in, sign up. We need sign up here because we're signing it. So it's not create, it's going to be dispatch. Okay, sign up. So sign up is coming from action. Yeah, this one, action. It will import automatic on top. Then here, what do we send? We send two things. One is the form data, what the person just put in. Next, we want to send navigate. We want to navigate the user moving from this sign up form direct into the admin. So we do like const use, let's just call it a navigate is equal to use navigate is coming from React router DOM, like this. So this is the first thing we can do, and then we can see how it works. So if you can see in the action, when we click this one, the form data is going to be received as a parameter plus navigation, and then it will go and move the user direct into admin. So what happens is like this: it's going to move to the action. Whatever I click, let's go to action first. You get what? Form and then navigate. This is the thing we pass here. If you remember here, yeah, press here dispatch. You should for a sign up function, but with this data. One is the form data. This is the email, password, and first name, last name. And then the navigate is the function that can enable us to redirect a person to the user. So you can see here, okay, here is receiving a constant. That function is already shoot, and it's getting us this form data and navigate after the dispatch also, because the dispatch is the one that shoot it. Then we have a try and catch error here. So first we are going to get all the data. We are going to see auth param. I think this is wrong here. As first is going to be auth param dot sign up. Await sign up. This one is not correct. Audio what? I will check it. So here I have dot sign. Then we first pass this form data and navigate from this parameter. After we dispatch, the type is going to be authentication. Okay, it's coming from constant. Then we have to authenticate with a data. After we authenticate the person, what's next? We need to push him to the admin, meaning if everything goes well, okay, it's going to be like this. If you feel everything very well here, then it will direct move a user to admin, whereby you can see all the data which is coming in, the contact. You can see if you are doing something with business, maybe you can see the revenue, the orders, everything. That page we shall do some basic of it once everything goes well. First let me check this one here. This one is not correct. If I can say await sign up, I think we don't need this one here. We need to have it. Await sign up. It's API. API like this dot, because I feel API dot sign in API dot sign up. So let's see, there is something showing property sign up not exists of type. Sign up not exist of type. I don't think so. Action, let me check API first of all. Go to API user. So have sign in, sign up users, sign in users. Okay. Localhost 5000, local storage profile, Biara, header authorization, request API. Okay, good. Let's go back again to action here. Let me first verify. Sign up, sign in. I think this U doesn't exist. It's a capital letter. Fine. Let's start API dot sign up. Yeah, this one is the correct one. So let's see what will happen. Let's try. Control J, everything is running. The backend is running well, the front end is running well. So don't expect everything to happen within the first trial. Always you will pass through error. So we'll find the error and solve it. This will show you are a good person. So here we try. Let's try first name. Let's try to write. Let's say first name will be Ali. Last name will be Juma. Email will be the same Ali. Let's put our password should be code for you. Repeat password, code. You see, first of all, we need to go and do something. We don't need our password to be shown on the screen. So to deal with that one, we need to go back to register. First, let me authorize one person here, Jenny. So let's go to register. Let's go to the place of password, last name, email. After email, we need to have password. So in the place of password, the type here is supposed to be password, not text. Password will enable us to hide that one into dot dot dot, you see. Then the same thing for the repeat password. Type is going to be password. Okay, now we can save that one. Let's see. Code for you. Code. Let's just use number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. The same thing here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like this. So let's check the validation. What will happen if I click on this one? Nothing seems to be happening. Modus in admin. It's already in admin, and then here it's supposed to give us warning. So let's add require property to all of them, to all the input. Okay, all the input from the first name input here. Press enter, add the required, like this, or you copy and paste all the input to make sure that everything is well. It has to be within input, not label. Input, like this. Input. So we have this one here, this input checkbox here. Add this one also there. Add the require. Now let's try and see. If I click on this one, yeah, it's going to force us to click also. I have agreed to the terms and condition. As I click here, let's see what happened. Our goal is to redirect us to admin. Now you can see there is admin here, but it seems like we're still in the same place. Let's see. Suppose when we go to admin like this is registration. And then this is register. Suppose when you go to admin, you can see nothing, like admin. Let's press enter. We are supposed to see nothing. Let's see, uploading. We are supposed to be here. And first of all, let's see, is there a real change happening when we click on create, or is there any error? Let's see, it's loading. We need to check. Okay, let's try to expand this one, and then let me try to console log and see the errors from the console log. And let me try once more and see. So let me click on this one to clear everything and see the errors. Let's add Ali last name. Remember, you cannot register someone with the same email at the same time to reject. So the password should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then let's press on create. Oh, this one must be checked. Click on check, press there and see. Is there any error? Yes, they are saying Axios request failed, status was 404 not found. Next, HTTP request, local storage sign up 404 not found. Local storage users sign ups. Let's go to our backend and see what's happening. So you can press here, Ctrl J. Backend seems to be running very well. Scroll up, go to backend itself there. Then let's close everything by close this, and then close up here. Everything's closed. Go back to backend. Go to entry point here. In your contacts, you should have a user need to be connected here. You see, we have connected to, so we need to import user routes. So let's go to route and see, do we have a user route? Yes, we have the user route. So let's go and import, and then we connect to our entry point here of application. So let's first of all go up here and import. Let's say we import, okay, user routes. That import should be in small letter, sorry. I'm showing you all the possible errors so that you guys will not have that fear, okay? From dot slash, go to routes. Where's the route? You can scroll up. Routes here in R. Go, we are having user. Sorry, we are having slash user the JavaScript. So within this one, we can do something down here. After we have connected our contacts, remember here we can do something like app dot use. Within the use, we first put the entry. It's going to be users with plural S, okay, comma, then we can pass the file we have just imported, or the module we just imported from the route. So here it seems to be connected. Let's see, is there any errors or not? So you can see here they say there is errors happening, which is good. We need to find out why it's happening. So internal server error tracker error, could not find the full stack application backend controller user imported at. Okay, let's first of all go into our routes. What happened in the user.routes? So they say they cannot find. So here in our user.routes, we are importing sign in and sign up. These are the functions. So we forgot to add the JS here, because if you don't add in the backend it throw you errors, but in front end it will not. Okay, that's the two different. You guys should know whenever you're importing, okay, a module or a function or file from somewhere within backend, make sure you add .js at the end to avoid that crashing error. So now our application start running. Let's go and see whether everything seems to be okay. So here we see there is still crashing happening. So let's see where is that one coming from. There's a require. We say email require supposed to be true. We did not complete. You can see the word require is not defined. This is the reference error. Okay, these are all the possible errors you guys will pass through. Okay, but I'm correcting them right now. So you go to model where we have the user. Using the user, you see require in email, you put colon, then make the word true here like this. So next, let's see what else is telling us. Now it's going to start again. Now you see my application is running on the port 5000 here. So you guys are following? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. La la la, home Samin. So this is what's going on. Let's take another step into our register and see. So let's close the backend. Let's close everything from the top. Let's minimize by Ctrl J. Let's go back here. Source, register, Ctrl B to give us space side by side, and then let's open our this one. Okay, let's first start with this one. Let's click on the create. So here we're getting error. This one is now 404. Catch in promise, request failed, status code, name Axios, code bad configuration. Let's first refresh. Sometimes need to refresh. See, we are supposed to use that fake filler. Now we are using this one is giving headache. Let's open this browser. This browser is the one having the autofill. Let's go. Okay, so let me inspect. Let's try to inspect this one. Let's inspect. Let me go to console like this. So this is my phone. Let's first see the errors. Fail to locate what's fine. Let's now try to fake fill this one by click on fake filler. So react save. Oh, fake filler is not showing. Let me see. Okay, see here, fake filler. Click on this. It fill for us everything, even tick there down, and then let's see console log. Click like this. Let's see the error. They're saying Axios message request with the data cost fail. Name Axios is having the error. Let's try to see configuration null. Name Axios code ERB request fail. Let's see first of all. Let's try to have our MongoDB here. First verify whether the user is connected or not. So let's go to connexion. Présenter de la pré-en-charge native de données pour savoir créer les open. Let's connect to the Google account. For those who are still not there, you guys can create your account with your Google and then choose your favorite email. I'm gonna paste background. So it depends on the network. Okay, let's go to browser collections. Let's see where is code for you. Okay, our code for you is here. Okay, let's see, do we have user? Yes, click on user. So we have 0 user. Very good. The user is connected, but it has a 0 user within. So let's see what we do about connecting it there and see. So it's saying the Axios is not well configured. Let's go and see the Axios only work in the front end. Okay, that means the error is not happening in the back end, it's happening in the front end. So we have everything here well configured. Dispatch, sign up, everything is okay, but we need to work within our back end, no, front end, particular in 2 places, that is in the API and the action. Let's start with API. Let's take the user. What are we doing here? So in the user, we are receiving API, we are importing API.create, which is correct. API Axios from Axios, which is already installed. Let's first check the JSON. Do we have Axios installed? Package JSON. Let's check Axios. Okay, Axios is here already installed. That's 1.5 latest version. Good. So let's go to deal with the API first of all, then we go to action. So we have this one here, base URL. Okay, that's our local host 5000. This one is correct. Axios.create, we pass an object, base URL is correct. Then have API interceptor dot request dot use request. I need to verify this function. Use request. If local storage dot get item is profile, then request dot header authorization will be the bearer, and then JSON dot parse local storage get item profile dot token. Is that one correct? Contact request sign up. Okay, import access from Axios API Axios.create localhost 5000. Okay, so that one is correct. We have API.interceptors request.use request.use here is correct. If local storage.get item is profile, then request.headers request dot headers dot authorization authorization Yes, correct. It's equal to BR, and then BR we pass in the dollar symbol, JSON.parse local storage.get item profile the token. Then we have this function here. We are getting a form data. We are passing through API.post user sign in form data. I think there is 15 minutes added there. We will end within 15 minutes. Okay, that's dot sign in, and then we pass the form data which is correct. Then we have export or sign up. We have form data as a parameter, then API.post, everything is supposed to be the post, which is correct. Then users sign up is a function, no, is a route. Then we have to export everything, export cons, export everything. Okay, no issue. Then let's check our action. Let's check the action here in the user. So within the action we are importing everything from the API/API.index.js. Okay, from this one we can say we will have to import from API/user. Very good, because in our API, if I can remember here, we have user. Good, we're importing from user, and we are not adding .js here. There is no problem, no error about that one. Then we need to import our export sign in function here, which is going to receive. Also, it is an async function. Going to receive a form and navigate from the input. Then an async we pass a dispatch. Then we return a block of code, a try catch. Const data going to be await. Going to be await API small letter dot sign in. We pass the form data, pass navigate. Then we dispatch a type of auth here. Okay, because we import data, assuming we pass auth here, and then here later we don't export, import type is auth, then we pass the data. After we navigate is a pre-built function to enable us to choose the route. We navigate to admin. If there is error, we console log error. So here I have sign up, the same thing. We receive navigate form data async function of dispatch, try and catch block. We first destructure data. We can destructure the data. We return await. Let's see why await has no effect on the type of this expression. Why? Await has no effect on the type of this expression because we have an async here. Let's see, the correct spelling of async is ASYNC. ASYNC is correct. In dispatch, why it has no effect? It's not a TypeScript. fix by control pick, remove all unnecessary users of. Okay, let's see what will happen if we remove this one. Next, all data and everything errors, look the errors. Let's see, Ctrl plus S, Ctrl D, side by side. Let's first go. Now we are in this side here. This part we have basic website, and then refresh. Let's give a trial. Let's click on fake filler. Let's wait it's loading. Okay, let's go to console log. Let's clear everything. Let's click on fake filler. Okay, click on this. Let's go and tick this one. Let's press on this and see there is problem still. Request failed, status cost 404, but error config. Let's see our controller by the way. Let's first of all see how many minutes left. Let's check. Remain 9 minutes. Okay, let's go on. We can still check our controller. Normally we have our await here. Let's return this await. Is written like this. Await like this. Let's return it back and check our controller. Good. Let's go to back end. Let's close everything back end. Expand everything here. Back end, controller, user. Let's see here one more. So we are having two functions here, JSON W model. Okay, user, good. So here we can have email, password. Now this one for sign. We want to sign up a person. Okay, we get request, respond, we get email, email, password, first name, last name. Is all well written. Have all user. Okay, if there's all user, await user dot find one. We pass the email. If all user exists, return 400. JSON user already exists. This one is correct. Now we need to hash the password in case if it's not a new old user. So await will be bcrypt.hash password. The level of the salt is 12. We return password. The hash password name is first name, concatenate, and then token JSON.sign email will be result.email ID will be result._ID, and then we pass in the secret. Expire in 1 hour. Status code. For the status code, result token, status code JSON.message, something went wrong. Okay, this one seems to be okay. And then the error we are getting is 400 user already exists, and in our database we did not register any user according to this cloud here. No user is registered because it's 0. Let's see. with the zero here showing nobody is registered. So that error is correct. So it's saying 404. No, 404 mean doesn't exist. Name Axios code error request with HTTP Dr. fail. So such situation we will still find the solution by working on our front end first of all, because the backend does not stop, it's keep on running. Or if you go up here you can see okay, yes, running. Okay, let's press on that button and see whether it will stop or not. By from the front end here, let's factory this one, press create, and then let's see our backend whether it has stopped and start or how. Here, okay, let's first stop it. Ctrl C, CLS, npm start, press enter. Let me check the hours, how many minutes left. Let me first check here, how many minutes left. 4 minutes. Oh, we are coming to an end. Okay, this one is live. Let me press on the button and see whether the effect sent to backend or front end. So here we refresh this one. Let me click on the fact filler to fill for me this form automatic like this. Let's press on create. We keep on getting our message and the error. Okay, good. You can see here I cannot destructure property user.js data of intermediate value has its undefined. See, there is a word data there with the structure. It was okay. Let's go back again to user.js in our front end. Let's go and see the destructure data is of non-intermediate. Let's see where do you destructure the data. It's supposed to be in the front end. Go back to API. We don't destructure. It's in the action. So they say the data were destructure. So data of any type, auth, data admin. So in the API, do we have the same function? Sign in, sign up. Because we are destructuring the data from action user. Data with this structure has no effect. So guys, I think let me check. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay, we are ending here. Tomorrow we will finish this one. Okay, hello. Yeah, so you
Okay, sir.
yeah, we are running out of the time. We don't need to double things, too many things at the same time. So I'm still having problem with the uploading the last video and the one I corrected also. You guys just be patient, okay? Once the network goes well, everything will be uploaded, plus the one of today, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, then tomorrow everything will be fine. Let me figure out this one. There is just small mistake somewhere, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.